How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the next game in our 13 game streak. Second game of the I'm just gonna unplug this 1 second. I will go fully wireless. Hopefully and not run out of charge. I actually don't know how to check the charge of my headset. Should see if I can do that. Crab Revenge is a dish best served on skulls. Yeah, I don't know if I have that one. Scaly game. Oh, on Ghani. I have I probably can find, let me see if I can pull that up really quick since somebody asked about it. Guess I haven't. Sign in with, you know what? Actually remember what my password is for this. Oh, yes I do. You know what? You sign me in and you don't take me to my albums and it makes me angry, Imgur, or however you pronounce this. Enjoy some soulfy shmup music. So here's a, I don't know if I have the crab one or not. I may not have the crab one in this. It's a album of splash of artwork from various Korean artists on CWZ. They have a bunch of crawl art that they've done over the years. Some of which from one artist who goes by Froggy has gotten into the game as splash screens. I don't know which of them did the crab. I think it was just a joke about, you know, crabs and crawl being kind of dangerous. Man, yeah, those are funny. Those are by different artists. They're a little bit, well, their style is interesting. Let's put it that way. Okay, well, apparently Crawl is a fun game in the grand tradition of similar games like Rogue, Hack, and Moria. Crawl a fun game? I'm not sure about that. So now we're going to go to the char selection screen just to verify. I have never played. Yeah, there's a few that are kind of cute. There's also a Felid Fire Elementalist one that's pretty good. Some painted art of like Sereboff, and there's a really awesome one that if we could contact the artist would be cool to use. It's a Tengu Air Elementalist, done in a sort of like this kind of an anime style. It's really nice. Wonder what color we're gonna get. Always the question with Draconian. What color you're gonna get? I'm more wondering what horrific dungeon entrance we're gonna get, because that's what's gonna determine whether this is the final game of the 13 streak or the next game. So we'll start out by not stealth. Heavens no. No. All right, let's take a look at this. Well, wow, ruined hat. This can be scary. I will head towards the ruined hat. That is AC. And I will head towards all these nice consumables that dropped. Hopefully, this doesn't look like this is going to be a horrific. Obviously, we have to rest up after every single fight, no matter how small. Just cannot risk. Even just a bat. And we're going to manual move. There's a jackal. I might not fight the jackal if I can and see if I can't get to a higher level with non-pack monsters. You know, rats. Okay, that guy. Be careful about this guy. He can hit good experience. I've got enough, you know, HP and whatnot that I can outrun him, obviously. Here's a dagger, that's nice. Go ahead and wield that. Is this a melee option? It's the purple mass. Oh, am I, oh, it looks like I have on random tiles. I always forget that. Let's see. Can I disable? Nope. Nope. There we go. Back to normal Draconian, sorry. I guess I should really have Chetty. Purple mass of tentacles and eyes. That is probably... Sijo 2. Is it that? That's probably what you mean. I'm not sure what else. It's only got one eye. There's Unseen Horror, but that also, I believe, only has one eye. That's Unseen Horror, and I'm not really sure what other tentacle monsters, especially not with multiple eyes, but anyhow. Disabling random tiles. Okay, we're back. Alright, so we're just going to play this nice and safe. It's kind of mage, scariest by far. We're almost to level 2, that's great. With these potions, I mean, we don't know anything about the potions, but kind of doesn't matter. They should be enough safety that we're not just gonna keel over. Probably don't really want to start any fights over by the jackals. My only concern about jackals is that it's very easy to run out of MP when fighting multiple of those. Okay, so this guy. Now, thankfully, here he is. Come on, bad boy. Alright, there's our level 2. That's great. Throw flame. Not that helpful. Let's see, if I memorize this, when I get my next level up, I'll be at 5, or yeah, I'll have a total of, well, this will take 2, and that will leave me at 2, and I'll level up, and I'll have enough for Conjure Flame. So I guess I can go ahead and use this. It's pretty bad when you first can cast it. A lot of people skip that spell. Okay, this is... I want it to be at level... Come on, bat. So far, this D1 has been very cooperative. Definitely no complaints. I mean, you can't really complain about a +1 hat. It's not like an amazing AC increase or anything. But still, for a Draconian who has a hard time even finding a hat. Uh-oh, it's the moon. That's a sign that we're going to get Moonbase again. The moon brings good luck. The sign I'll get to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Starbase. My most immersive crawl song. Style is very important. That's why the CS style emote exists. Courtesy of Baldnate, purveyor of many, and I do mean many, fine style emotes, all featuring the patented style sunglasses. If you have an emote that you would like to see have a lot more style, this is inspired by the classic Twitch Global DB style. Baldmate takes it to the next level. Come here, rat. Interesting sort of like lower speed. So yeah, don't bother using what was oh, you got a hit off. That's pan race. Makes those without style convulse. I don't actually love this. Is that the right one? Yeah. I don't actually like that remix too much. And there's a superior Moonbase remix already in my playlist, so. Haven't really had to do anything too careful. This is our band of jackals. They're about all that's left. And I was able to peel one off. So, there it is. Conjurations 3. Take more fire magic. I could train both of these actually. Ring. I don't think I like this remix either. I'll give it another 30 seconds. It's very discordant. Prefer to go downstairs that give me more space if I have to immediately come back up. We need to get a level up. We need to basically fight one more monster. Gnoll Warper did make it. Yep, I'll be uploading that starting soon. Not anything too notable. Only notable thing that happened was well, there was one nasty Panlord on the Orb Run. I guess I won't spoil it for those. It wasn't anything really that bad, to be perfectly honest. I don't want to open this door. I'm not going to open that door. I am 4% away from a level up. I think we can kill one easy monster before. So you can see me doing a lot of manual move. Hello, cloak. More AC, we will take that. Apparently there are no monsters on this level. So it looks like we got the same. See, notice this layout this is a common layout. It's the 4 diamonds. And that's the basic layout. It makes 4 diamonds and it connects them with various sort of rooms. And then it will place, like this is the entry vault, and you can see how it's sort of slapped down right in the center. And there's another vault right there. I know that because it places metal, which would never be placed by this layout. And those 2 might actually be the only vaults that placed. The rest of this is probably from the layout. And here we are yet again with this diamond layout. That thing up at the top there is obviously a vault. There's our level 3. We will... I'm going to take in for now. It's pretty impactful. Conjure Flame is go. There's another ring. Probably go ahead and stand on the upstairs, and there's Identify. Nice. Potions. Mikey has said he likes to actually read ID on scrolls until he gets teleport. That's probably a fairly reasonable tactic. And then of course switch over to IDing potions. Nice dragon. That's what I knew everyone would be saying that. How dare you? trying to give me bad luck. I only have 2 rations. I am resting a lot. I have to be... Okay, there's an adder. I don't have a lot to deal with Mr. Adder aside from Conjure Flame. Let's see. So Conjure Flame is 3 and that gives me 3 more. Not a bad idea just to exclude him out of an abundance of like caution. Now I woke him up and that quite possibly woke up the adder, but I'm kind of interested in killing some stuff. There's the adder. So there was not much point in excluding if I'm gonna throw a stone at the hobgoblin. I don't really want to fight this adder necessarily right now. Oh, there's another one. Might actually try throw flame here. Yeah, nice. It just does more damage, and my fail chance with it isn't so bad. Those things have a lot of EVs, so we got a good roll off of it, and I did have some potions as backup to help me out if stuff. Sacrificial altar of Rue. If Reese's were here, he would say, "Oh yeah, take it." But I don't know if I want to. There is a sling. That is nice. Don't have a lot of stones for it, unfortunately, but it is some free damage. Not super worried about just a jackal pack. On the other hand, I don't know what else. And there was another monster. There's actually 2 monsters nearby, so it's a good idea to think about. The earlier game, Spell Hunger, is where it can kind of get you. You can see I was trying to sort of avoid maybe having to burn into rations. If you don't train spellcasting aggressively enough, it can be a problem. It's actually about fairly even for me to train fire versus spellcasting. I could go ahead and train both of these at the same time, really. It's not actually going to make a difference. There's a jelly. Are those fast? These are not fast. This isn't the best setup to fight it. Got him. That was a nice level up. I felt I could cycle him pretty well. I was thinking about just using Conjure Flame. You did take the rule. I knew somehow he would find out. Yep, I could take the early Rue altar. I just I'm not a huge fan of Rue. This is a perfectly good character to take, Rue, but I wonder how many points is Rue worth? Can somebody check? Rue's probably not worth a ton of points. Looks like 40, yeah. So that's maybe middle of the road or something. Okay. So this has all been cleared out. Well. That's an overflow altar with weird stuff in it. There's Hep, another god that I really don't feel like worshipping, which is a strong god, it should be said. I'm not the biggest Hep fan. Part of the big thing for me being on a streak is having fun. This is some interesting, like, connection here. I mean, yeah, some people are a fan of it, but it's just sort of like, honestly, even for an ally god, it doesn't feel very exciting. Okay. Ooh, okay, we got a little bit more than I originally thought. There could be more in here, so that's very nice. That will kill many, many things that, Alright, so two pretty nice and easy Potent Savior. Yeah, I'm not likely to find a Lucy altar. Sif because Sif. Probably not Sif. Definitely not Trog. Oh wow. Oh. This is like, maybe I'll use my scatter shot if I have to, but throw flame tongue. After throw flame mist. Yeah, anytime you see an orc, be very on guard that there's going to be another orc. Always assume that another orc is waiting. Oh, do we have any? Sticky will be available somewhat soon. Actually going to get some spell casting going. Just make sure we take it up to 3. Two stones. Okay, there's a Crimson Imp. That's something that I could scatter shot him. It's kind of a waste of a charge. I would like to get that scroll that he's sitting near. So parking him is a great idea. Before I get too elaborate, I just need to make sure that I can do that. I think I'd prefer, well, he can block me in this corridor. Come on, friend. Well, not exactly. Yeah, he could block me, sort of. Okay, and we're just gonna walk around until he decides to get rid of himself. Over. Let's miscast. There we go. Safer strat. So that Trog is like the Tabasco. Interesting analogy. Magic map, I read that on the stairs so that I could get potential benefit of it. There's not too much on this level. It's just, this one is not the diamond layout. This is, I forget which this is called. It's obviously a very, like, sort of typical. There's a nice little potion. Orcs. Orc shout. I didn't hear any other shouts. But absolutely be on guard. Hey. 2 heal wounds. This is looking like a pretty good run so far. As far as which god... Have I won Ved recently? That was a while ago. I mean, I could just go Ved. Or I could just go a god that lets me kind of do the hybridization a little bit better. Blowgun. And I have needles. Oh, I did finally pick up stones. Oh wow, I've got a bunch of rings. At this point, okay, I don't actually care about. Yeah, I've won with Sif very recently, so I'd maybe prefer to not do that. Although Sif may be worth a decent amount of points. I guess I should go check. I kind of doubt she's worth that much. Oh yeah, she's up there. She's worth more than a lot. Yeah, a lot of people aren't very good at actually winning with Sith. But Dith is a god I've been wanting to try. The old standby Kiku. If I see Jiva, that would be pretty funny. I don't really want to go Xin. Xin with spellcasters is annoying. Ellie is always an option. I already have a Nemelex character in progress. I prefer not to. We passed up Hep. Usk. I don't know. I kind of would prefer a character with better defenses for Usk, I guess. I'm not even actually sure what my ideal Usk character even is. The current Nem choice is Opam. I was waiting for the new Nem choice. That is no longer true, Chosen. In this version, Dith no longer has an anti-fire conduct. Sif is just tough to max on Piety. She's somewhat tough, that is true. That's something you'd have to do to get the points, and I'd have to make sure to do that. Amulet of Faith. Yeah, Dith got some changes. Check out the change log, but his Shadow Step now costs HP in addition to the MP cost, but it doesn't require the target to be still. And also Dith is an evil god, kind of for flavor reasons. He lost a little bit of flavor with the fire conduct. So this is a somewhat scary monster to fight. I would probably... It's nice to have first action on stairs, but I have enough stuff that I can try another staircase, although I would like to just try one that's a bit more open. Okay, so... Yeah, we might kill this guy, and we got a level up, that's great. Howler Monkey though, can I scatter shot? Not bad. That's not too bad. We'll have to see what all we got going here. Yeah, this will work. Get rid of Mr. Howler. Get rid of this guy. This is an expensive way to kill that orc priest, but at the same time, I guess, you know, I can probably use this blowgun. Well, there's that. That's alright. Still worked. We'll want to cure that, obviously. Or, uncurse, I should say. Yeah, so the reason it's fine that I'm sort of stuck with that. Now, what do we have down here? Okay, this is stuff we can do it just fine. Always a little bit of risk if you stair dance like this, but